Is your driving worse if your infant has trouble sleeping at night? The authors of this study did a nicely controlled trial on this very question. In this study, they had 54 women enrolled, and they fell into one of three groups. The clinical group, which was women that had infants that were reported to have sleep challenges. A non-clinical group in which women had children, but their children were reported to sleep well and didn't meet criteria for insomnia. And then they had a childless control, which was women without children. Now, I know some dude is going to put in the comments, well, why didn't they look at dads? Dads do a lot of work at nighttime too, to which I would say, shut it. And then they used a driving simulator to see how these different groups were driving. Now, when it came to baseline characteristics, how much sleep were they getting? Well, the women that had children with sleep difficulties, they were getting about 6.2 hours per night. Women that had children that slept well, they were getting about 8 hours per night. And the childless control group was getting about 7.9 hours of sleep per night. And surprise, surprise, there was also a difference in the number of minutes they spent awake at night. 98 minutes versus 25 minutes versus 9 minutes. How did the driving compare between these groups? Well, this is looking at maximum speed. Each of these epochs is a different chunk of time in the simulator. And the red bars represent the women that had children with difficulty sleeping. The red bars are always higher. They were speeding more than the other two groups. And the women with children that weren't sleeping very well also had more lane deviation. They were more likely to swerve in the lane as opposed to driving straight, known as SDLP in this particular chart. And they also self-reported worse driving. These are the kind of reasons why I'm trying to help all of you sleep.